Hello! How are you? I hope you're fine, ok? Guys, antes da gente começar a nossa aula, eu queria falar até com português com vocês uma coisa. Eu não sei se vocês viram um vídeo que eu mandei ontem no grupo, que eu gravei hoje, porque a roupa é a mesma. Mas o que acontece? Meu computador está ruim, então eu preciso gravar os vídeos da semana no mesmo vídeo. Então, quem está assistindo esse vídeo vai assistir aula de segunda ou terça e quarta ou quinta. Quem for aluno da segunda, segunda e quarta. Quem for da terça, terça e quinta. Por quê? Eu tenho medo de não gravar o vídeo, mandar para assistência e a assistência não me devolver até, por exemplo, terça, que eu não sei o que está acontecendo com esse computador. Então, para que não haja esse problema, eu vou gravar a aula da semana nesse vídeo, tá? Mas eu vou separar, gente, ó, isso aqui é a aula da segunda, ó, isso aqui é a aula da quarta, ou isso aqui é a aula da terça, isso aqui é a aula da quinta, ok? But let's start correcting the homework. Let me just see something that I'm not comfortable with. We had to correct the exercise number 3, right? So I'm just checking something here because, you know, I don't want you to see all the answers. Okay, so let's correct. Let me share the screen here. Okay. So this picture of our family vacation makes me laugh now, but it didn't seem funny at the time. When I was, just a second, when I was 9, we went to Patagonia on vacation. When we arrived, it had rained. It didn't stop. It was July, so we had packed summer clothes and sunglasses. We hadn't brought any raincoats. My sister took this picture of on our 50th day while we were going hiking. Okay, we had bought some new raincoats by then. My little brother was wearing a horrible orange one because it was the only color left in the store. After we had finished our walk, we all felt wet, tired, and kind of miserable. So Dad reserved us 4 nights at a hotel in Buenos Aires. We went sightseeing and we wore our sunglasses. In the end, it was a great vacation. Okay? So guys, if you have any doubts or any questions about this exercise, talk to me on this app, okay? Please don't forget. So now, what we are going to do, we are going to check the skill part, okay? This is Monday's class, okay? So this, guys, you have here the Lexington High e-newsletter. E stands for electronic, so probably it's something related to the internet, you know, electronic newsletter. Issue, what do you call issue? Issue, quando a gente tem revistas ou tipo essas newsletters assim, issue não é que é o problema, tá? Essa issue aqui significa que é o número da edição. Então, é o número 56 da edição Lexington High. Ok? Muito bem. And then, guys, we have here the text. Ok? So, what do we have to do first? Let's check this box. Peraí que não está respondendo, hein, computador? Bora? Ok. Check it out. A gente tem essa box aqui, check it out. Find these words and check their meaning. Então, flute, amusement park, roller coaster, fundraising, and cupcake. Okay? So, I will play the listening. And while we play, you try to find what are the words. Okay? So, let me play the listening.
Unit 2. Skills. Reading. Page 24. Exercise 1.
Lexington High e-newsletter. Issue 56. School news. Marching band goes to LA. Last month, 30 members of the school band went on a school trip to Los Angeles. Music teachers Ms. Richardson and Mr. Shaw and 3 parents went with the students. The group traveled by airplane and spent 3 days in Beverly Hills. They gave 3 fantastic performances in LA, one at Universal Studios, one outside Grauman's Chinese Theater, and finally, an unforgettable performance at the Walt Disney Concert Hall. This is what the students said about the experience.
We had just arrived at Universal Studios and we were practicing a few songs when we heard a loud noise. We were terrified. My friend Aisha even dropped her flute. But it wasn't a real explosion. They were filming a new movie at the studios. We didn't find out its name, but I guess it was an action movie. My favorite part of the trip? I loved visiting the Santa Monica amusement park. The view from the top of the roller coaster is incredible. Zeke, 12th grade.
I had never been to Hollywood before. It was amazing. For me, the best part of the trip was the performance outside the Chinese theater. There were a lot of people shopping and taking pictures of the theater and the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but they all stopped and listened when we started playing. They even sang along when we played the Beatles' All You Need Is Love. We met some great people on this vacation. Everyone was so friendly. Julia, 12th grade.
Before we left for LA, we had spent weeks fundraising. We organized a car wash day. I washed 27 cars. And we had a bake sale. I made strawberry cupcakes and, of course, my favorites, chocolate brownies. It was a lot of hard work, but it was also fun. The coolest part of the trip for me was spending time with my friends and the performance at the Walt Disney Concert Hall. Awesome! Xavier, 11th grade.
Okay, let's find the words. I was muted. Okay, so we have the first one, flute, in here, right? When she talked about her friend's flute, let me just erase this and do it again. Flute, nossa, tudo bom. Okay. And then we have the amusement park and the roller coaster. Okay? And then, just a second. We have the other part, the other word is fundraising. Here, fundraising. And we have cupcakes. So, some things I will show you a picture, okay? So let me just... Okay, let me just find a picture here. I think that it's better for me to show you a picture, right? Okay, so let me share the screen with you. Okay. So guys, flute. Guys, flute. Guys, my internet is not helping me so much, which kind of bugs me. Just a second. Guys, I don't know what is happening with my Explorer. I will just show you a picture here, So this is a flute, right? Flute. What is the other word? The amusement. Guys, amusement park is like really easy, okay? I will show you a picture. Just a second. This is an amusement park. Just a second. Amusement park. This is an amusement park, okay? This is a roller coaster, which I hate, by the way. Ugh. And I don't know if you know, but this is a cupcake, right? Just kidding. Okay, so the fundraising, guys, it's, for example, have you ever watched Creche do Papai? Não, eu vou usar um exemplo aqui, lógico. For example, we decide to ask for money so we can help, I don't know, a public school called Menino de Jesus, So we are asking money for others to help the school. This is fundraising. Raising, it's when you arrecada. And fund, fundos, okay? Pretty much easy. So now, what do you have to do? Let me share the screen from, let me share the screen from the book. You have to match these people with the pictures, pretty easy. So Zeke, Julia, and Xavier. So Zeke, Walt Disney Concert Hall, the Chinese Theater, or the Universal Studios. So we are talking about letter C, Universal Studios. Okay. Julia, we are talking about the Chinese Theater, Jesus. And Xavier, number 3, we are talking about Walt Disney Concert Hall. So CBA. Okay. Pretty good. Difficult, I think, and I hope not. So let's move on. Page 25. On page 25, exercise number 2 is your homework. Okay? So this is your homework. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And we're going to do the listening right now. So, Ryan and Haley went to LA with the Lexington High School marching band. Listen to an interview with a local journalist. Write R for Ryan and H for Haley for their answers 1 to 6. So we have here, guys. Number 1, I had been to LA twice before. The journey was so long and boring. I slept for the entire journey. Eita, caiu um negócio aqui. The performance at Universal Studios was cool. The best part of the trip for me was the VIP bus tour. And number 6, I liked looking at the stars on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay? So you have to decide if it's Ryan or if it's Haley who said it. Let's listen. Let me check. Okay. No, let me check something.
Unit 2. Skills. Listening. Page 25. Exercise 3.
Thank you for doing the interview. What grade are you in, Haley?
I'm in 12th grade.
And you, Ryan?
I'm in 11th grade.
And you're both members of the Lexington High Marching Band. What instruments do you play?
I play the saxophone.
And I play the trumpet.
Had you ever been to Los Angeles before the trip?
Yes, I'd been to LA twice before. It was my 3rd time.
I'd never been. It was my first time. I was so excited.
What was the trip like?
The journey was so long and boring. We traveled by airplane all day. We had to stop in Houston and then take another airplane. I was very tired.
I don't know. I slept for the entire journey.
You had 3 performances in Los Angeles. Which one was your favorite?
The performance at Universal Studios was cool. A local TV station filmed it and we saw it on the news that evening. The Walt Disney Concert Hall performance was great too. The building is amazing.
My favorite performance was the one outside the Chinese theater. It was cool to play music on the street.
What was your highlight of the trip?
The best part of the trip for me was the VIP bus tour. It was fun and we saw houses of the rich and famous.
I liked looking at the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Here's a picture of me at the Beatles star on Hollywood Boulevard. That was a highlight for me.
Okay, let's listen again.
Unit 2. Skills. Listening. Page 25. Exercise 3.
Thank you for doing the interview. What grade are you in, Haley?
I'm in 12th grade.
And you, Ryan?
I'm in 11th grade.
And you're both members of the Lexington High Marching Band. What instruments do you play?
I play the saxophone.
And I play the trumpet.
Had you ever been to Los Angeles before the trip?
Yes, I'd been to LA twice before. It was my 3rd time.
I'd never been. It was my first time. I was so excited.
What was the trip like?
The journey was so long and boring. We traveled by airplane all day. We had to stop in Houston and then take another airplane. I was very tired.
I don't know. I slept for the entire journey.
You had 3 performances in Los Angeles. Which one was your favorite?
The performance at Universal Studios was cool. A local TV station filmed it and we saw it on the news that evening. The Walt Disney Concert Hall performance was great too. The building is amazing.
My favorite performance was the one outside the Chinese theater. It was cool to play music on the street.
What was your highlight of the trip?
The best part of the trip for me was the VIP bus tour. It was fun and we saw houses of the rich and famous.
I liked looking at the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Here's a picture of me at the Beatles star on Hollywood Boulevard. That was a highlight for me.
All right, let's check. So number 1 is Harry, he says. Number 2, number 1, it's Haley, not Harry. Number 2, Ryan. 3, Harry. Saco, Haley. Number 4, Ryan. Number 5, Ryan. And number 6, Haley. Okay, these are the answers. I didn't think it was a difficult listening, but that's okay. Really good, guys. So that is the end of your class, okay? Pay attention to something here. I will show you the pages 24, 25. So, guys, what is classwork? Vai, falando da aula de segunda-feira. O que é classwork? São, peraí, os exercícios 1 e o exercise number 3. Isso é classwork. E o homework é o number 2, só. Ok? Por favor, não esqueçam de fazer o exercise number 2 de homework, certo? Muito bem. That's the end of your Monday class. Now we are going to start Wednesday class. Guys, vamos lá. Wednesday class, a gente vai começar on page 92. Ai, caramba. On page 92, eu já vou compartilhar com vocês, tá? We have number 2, a story, which is your writing. Então, a gente fez um article e agora a gente fez um writing. Eu não me lembro se a gente fez o article. A gente, eu quero dizer, a turma de segunda. Mas tudo bem, não tem problema. Ok? Eu sei que a turma de terça-feira eu pedi. Enfim, vamos seguir. So, I start here. We have read the rules. Então, a gente vai ler. Organizing your ideas. Before you write. Organize your ideas into a paragraph plan. Use a new paragraph for each main topic. So paragraph number 1, it's the main topic. That is the introduction. So the things here that are essential. Where, there, when... Peraí, tá ridículo isso aqui. Where, when, who, with, and why it's interesting. Ah, eu tô contando só porque eu tenho que contar. Não, eu tô contando porque aconteceu um negócio muito doido. Eu tô contando porque foi a melhor viagem da minha vida. Eu tô contando porque foi a última que eu lembro. Sei lá, ok? Mas algo interessante. So, this is in the paragraph number 1. That is the introduction. Paragraph number 2 are the main events. Guys, se vocês estão contando uma história, vocês vão usar todos os tipos de past possíveis. Vocês vão usar o past simple, vocês vão usar o past perfect, vocês vão usar o present, o past continuous, porque vocês estão contando uma história que já aconteceu. Se ela já aconteceu, não tem o porquê eu usar present nessa redação, tá? Teacher, quantos parágrafos eu posso colocar no 2? Ah, sei lá, você pode fazer ou do 1 parágrafo contando tudo, ou 2. Mas assim, o bom é que... Tá, vamos colocar assim, até 3 parágrafos. Deixa eu escrever aqui. 3... Nossa, muito jumenta, né? Peraí. O problema é que não fica. Tentem escrever até 3 paragraphs. Até 3 parágrafos, tá? E aí o number 3 vem a... Oh, caramba, toda vez eu esqueço. O number 3 vem a conclusion. How did it end and how did you or everyone feel afterwards? Então, no final da história, o que aconteceu, o que você sentiu, e assim vai, ok? Normalmente, only one paragraph. Normalmente é só um parágrafo que se termina uma história, tá? Mas vamos seguir aqui. Oh, caramba, muito bem. When you write, use linking words to connect ideas. Gente, isso aqui é muito necessário, tá? Also, true, but, so, because, in the end. Porque senão vocês não conseguem linkar um parágrafo com o outro. Fica muito solto. Então, usem essas palavras, por favor, ok? Fora tudo que a gente já estudou, usem as palavras, ok? Let's do the exercise number 2. Copy the paragraph plan in exercise number 1. Then match the ideas below to paragraphs 1 and 2. Então, vamos lá. Vocês precisam colocar aqui o que é do paragraph number 1. Aliás, o que é do paragraph number 2 e o que é do paragraph number 3. Ok? Então, pausem o vídeo and do this exercise. Go. Let's check. Peraí. Vamos lá. Someone stole Dad's money. We went home early. We argued about what to do and everyone was happy to leave. Let's check. So, number 2, remember that number 2 is the main events and number 3, conclusion. So, number 2, someone stole Dad's money. We argued about what to do are the main events. We went home early and everyone was happy to leave. It's the conclusion. Foi o que aconteceu no final da história. Ok? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Number 3, complete the extract from the story with linking words from exercise number 1. Os linking words são esses. Also, true, but, so, then, because, and the end. Presta atenção que in the end já tá falando, hein? Read here this paragraph. Pause the video. Read the paragraph. Complete, and then you play. Go. Let's check here, guys. Vamos lá. Our vacation started badly. Our hotel was dirty, and the rooms were tiny. Tiny, really small. They were also noisy. So, we didn't sleep well. Peraí. Deixa eu só aumentar aqui, gente. So we didn't sleep well. Someone stole Dad's money while we were eating. They stole his cell phone. Eu não lembro aqui, hein? Peraí. True. He stole the money and they stole his cell phone. True. Nossa, eu tava com o livro aqui. Por que eu não olhei? The next day. E aí, guys? Number 3, a gente tem o quê? O que vocês acham? Also true, but so. Because the next day we had an argument. Não. I don't know, hein? Just a second. Espera que eu vou pausar o vídeo para poder pensar. Guys, I thought about and I come up with then. Then the next day we had an argument. É porque para mim, toda vez que divide then, tem que ter uma vírgula, mas tudo bem. Then the next day we had an argument because no one could agree what to do. So we decided to go home. In the end, everyone was happy to leave. Okay? Just a second. Okay, guys, I didn't like these number 5 and number 6, so I will change. Let me read again. Then the next day we had an argument because no one could agree about what to do. In the end, number 5 is in the end, sorry. Ai, não me matei, não. In the end, we decided to go home. Florida was beautiful, but everyone was happy to leave. Okay, so these are the answers. So, to, then, because, in the end, but. Okay, really good. So, number 4. Look at exercise number 6 on page 25, then write a paragraph plan. Then do the task. Então, vamos lá, guys. Page 25, exercise 6. 25, exercise 6. Here you have. Imagine you see the notice below in your school e-newsletter. Write a story, use your ideas from exercise 4. How was your vacation? Amazing or a nightmare? Send us your vacation stories for next month's e-newsletter. Okay, teacher, how can I write my story? Using these questions here. Where did you go? Who did you go with? When did you go? What was the journey like? Did anything interesting happen while you were traveling? What did you do after you arrived? What were your favorite moments of the trip? Did you have any nightmares on your vacation? How did you feel at the end? So, you are going to write a story, okay? You are going to answer number 6. How was your vacation? Amazing or a nightmare? Nightmare like pesadelo. Send us your vacation stories for next month's e-newsletter. So, using these questions, you're going to write down your answers, okay? But, vocês não vão responder assim, where did you go? To the beach. Who did you go with? My family. Não, vocês vão montar uma história, ok? Claro que vocês sendo team 4, vocês vão montar uma historinha de um parágrafo. Até porque, se a gente olhar lá na page 92, aqui no mínimo tem 3. Aí no 2 eu tinha dado 1 ou 2, até 3 parágrafos. Então, assim, guys, para que vocês consigam fazer a redação, a ideia é que vocês montem um plano organizando, tá? Eu vou falar mais sobre essa redação no final. Vamos olhar. Então, o que vocês vão me mandar de classwork da quarta-feira são os exercises 2 and 3. E a homework é a redação. Eu vou até parar de compartilhar para vocês olharem no fundo dos meus olhos. Gente, Como que vai funcionar essa redação? Vocês vão escrever, vocês vão mandar, claro. Isso vai ser de homework. Então, vocês, como é redação, vocês têm até a outra semana para me entregar, tá? Porém, essa redação, eu vou até desenhar aqui. Vocês vão mandar a redação toda escritinha, vamos imaginar que isso aqui é a redação de vocês. Mas vocês também vão me mandar o plano que vocês montaram. Então, por exemplo, aqui a gente tem aquele plano. Deixa eu abrir aqui o livro para eu poder fazer um parecido. Então, vocês têm. Peraí, hein? O plano. Nossa, vai ficar bem torto. Vocês que lutem. Gente, eu não consigo. Ah, vai ficar. Eita, não, peraí. E eu vou soltar, né, palhaço? Vocês vão fazer o plano de como vocês vão fazer essa redação. Então, por exemplo, e aí as ideias principais. Introdução. Introduction. Number 2, main ideas. Que aí vocês podem deixar um espaço maior. E o number 3, conclusion. E aí vocês vão colocar as ideias-chaves do que vocês vão fazer. Então, vocês não vão me mandar apenas uma redação. Vocês vão me mandar também uma foto desse plano de vocês. Por quê? Ai, nossa, como você é chata. Também. Mas isso vai ajudar vocês a manter uma ideia, uma lógica, coesão e coerência do texto, tá? Então, a minha sugestão é, façam primeiro um plano para depois poder escrever, ok? A redação vocês têm até semana que vem. Então, considerando que essa seria a aula de quarta, vocês têm... Peraí, deixa eu ver. Quarta é dia 20. Então, delivery, May 27. Então, vocês têm até dia 27 para me entregar a redação, tá? Ok? Tudo bem. Guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much and talk to me if you have any problems, okay? Bye.